when I spoke to Bengu, I knew she had something special when it comes to analytics. She talked about analytics and getting into the detail with this stuff like nobody I'd ever really heard before. And so I'm delighted to see this AI and analytics session. Over to you, Bengu.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Creators Day for having me for this event. My name is Bengu Atamer, and today I'm going to be talking about AI and analytics growth hacks and some new strategies for YouTube. A little bit of background about who I am and where I come from. I'm right now currently managing a company called Buzz My Videos, and we do all things YouTube. Both myself and my co-founder, we used to work at YouTube almost a decade ago now, and we initially started our company to be able to help content creators from all around the globe. Based on our technology. And today we actually launched a new product, which is an AI-driven YouTube optimization product called Full Score. And with that, we are more and more investing our time into understanding how we can utilize AI into what we do as content creators or business owners when we create content, when we engage with audiences, or when we kind of optimize and monetize content on YouTube. With that said, I'm just going to walk you through what I am going to go through today in my presentation. And basically, there are going to be a couple of sections. And the first section that I wanted to kind of focus more on is about understanding audience behavior and engagement. And while we do that, obviously it's a topic that many people have already discussed and have already provided a lot of good insights on. But today in my presentation, I would like to look at it from a unique perspective into potentially how can we incorporate a little bit more new AI or generative AI or a new technologies into understanding audience behavior or into understanding the engagement on our content. And then second piece, obviously, we all know that content is king, and it's no matter what you do on a YouTube channel, if you don't have the good content or the right content, it is not going to work. But then AI also provides us a lot of hacks, a lot of shortcuts into tailoring a good content strategy as well. So in the second section of this presentation, we will be looking at how we can utilize AI for our content strategy creation process. And then the third piece is improving existing video performance. And that's when I'm going to tap more into, okay, we have an archive, we have a YouTube channel, or we have content already on YouTube that we have uploaded. But then we can improve the metadata, or we can improve that existing data, existing content, utilizing some AI tools as well. And lastly, I just want to give you a glimpse of what I am seeing in the market today in terms of some tips, some tricks, some hacks, some specific tools where you can, where again, you can shortcut your success on YouTube. Okay, then let's start. The first section is understanding audience behavior and engagement. So obviously, YouTube is a very prolific platform. It provides us with instant feedback. Whenever you upload content, we have really granular data on YouTube analytics, and we can understand if any of our users are kind of liking that new piece of content, sharing that new piece of content, engaging with that new piece of content, commenting on it, or leaving that piece of content. But today, YouTube has taken a step forward, and they have introduced a new tab on the YouTube analytics, which is called Research. And under the Research tab, what you can see is a few different guidance points into audience behavior, but not necessarily on your channel. because it gives you a glimpse of what your audience, your potential audience, is searching for, or is liking, or is engaging with across the platform on YouTube. So these are some screenshots that I have taken from one of my test channels. And my test channel is mainly about London, all things London, like transport, London travel, London food, London restaurants, etc. So in the research tab, I can see top searches related to my channel and my content, which is really, really important, because then it gives me some new ideas as to what I can potentially create next. It also goes into understanding your audience behavior, what they like or what they search for, but also what you can potentially create to speak to that audience. And then it gives me some content gaps for shorts, meaning these are the gaps that currently YouTube doesn't serve, and there is not necessarily enough content where I can create new content around. And then lastly, it also gives me some specific keywords that people are using for that is related to my content. I don't know, I'm sure if you're a content creator, you must definitely visit this page and you must definitely see what YouTube is offering to you or in your own analytics account in terms of understanding how your audience is behaving, how it's engaging with different types of content across the board on YouTube. Okay, perfect. And let's move on to the next slide. On this slide, I would like to also kind of walk you through another aspect of new data that you can find on YouTube about your content. And that's all we all know. Comments is very rich. YouTube is a big community as well. It's not just a video sharing platform, it's a social platform as well. So there are immense amounts of user feedback and audience feedback that comes through comments. And recently I have discovered that YouTube themselves actually launched a new kind of experiment. By the way, you can find all of the YouTube experiments under the tab youtube.com/new, and you can try to opt in to these experiments yourself as well. This experiment is specifically around comments. So on your mobile tab, when you upload a piece of content, and if your channel has opted into this specific experiment, and you can see that YouTube summarizes some of your comments into topics, into themes, and it makes it more digestible for you to understand what your audience is talking about. So you can jump in and comment and engage with those topics. So you don't need to read through immense amount of information, but you can shortcut a little bit and understand what are the different topics and themes that your audience is speaking about on your content. So here is a quick example of how it looks like. These screenshots are from their help center page about the experiments. But then I was also thinking, okay, would there be another way for us, for business owners or YouTube business providers like our company, or for you as content creators? How do you go about understanding, analyzing your comments? And in today's world, obviously AI has come into our world and makes our lives a little bit easier when we operate with immense amount of data. And these comments are going to be a lot of data for you to process. But you can take your comments and put them in tools like ChatGPT or any other kind of large language model. For instance, Google has Gemini. Obviously, OpenAI has ChatGPT, and in the paid version of these tools, you can use them as your data analyst, and you can understand the sentiment around the user comments around your videos. So you can basically ask ChatGPT or any other large language model to give you feedback on your audience comments and to understand how your audience is feeling about. Is it negative feedback? Is it positive feedback? What are the main themes that people are talking about? What are the main content suggestions, if that can be driven from these comments specifically? So it it's almost like you can turn your comments into your social listening tool, utilizing some of today's AI tools. And I'm not sure if you are already doing this, but if you are, and if you have any other specific suggestions or any other specific tools that you are already utilizing, please do reach out to me, or please make sure to send some feedback to the creators of this event as well, so we can also spread the word around that, because I would be very keen to know how you are right now analyzing your user feedback and your comments on the platform. And another area on YouTube that you can collect audience engagement and audience behavior information is, I think, community posts. Community posts, in my opinion, is a highly underutilized section for YouTube growth. Why is that? Because mostly people tend to forget that community posts are there, and it is there for you to engage with your audiences. It is there for you to ask them questions, ask them feedback, or sometimes just simply throw a quiz or a poll, or analyze or announce something that's new on your channel's live, or on about your content. But how can you utilize AI to help with community posts? Simply, you can, at the beginning of each week, you can sit down and again use one of the existing AI tools like ChatGPT or Gemini or any other one that you are utilizing. You can ask these tools to give you some to create some quizzes, to give you some poll ideas. But please bear in mind, these tools, some of them, they're not updated if you're not using the paid version, so they may give you some wrong answers. You should always double check and verify your replies of answers to these quizzes, or you should always check the information before posting on your community tab. But it could easily be your tool to create in bulk some community post engagement posts for your channel. So please do not, I know it's a very simple hack, or it's a simple kind of suggestion, but the main idea is like we tend to forget about this. Please do not forget about it, because community posts, they do drive a lot of subscribers. They increase your reach because they are visible on the homepage. And if you can find a way that you can systematically program community posts for your channel utilizing the support of AI, then why not? Simply, the AI is there and it's for you to utilize, and you can simply take these suggestions. You can schedule community posts, so you can take these editorially structured quizzes or polls and schedule them on your channel and forget about it. And then later on, you can come back and see how your audience reacted to them. Do you get some specific, more engagement on a specific topic? Then maybe you can double down on that specific topic on community posts. So today it's really to engage with your community on YouTube, even if you do not have any videos to upload on the platform. All right, let's move on to the second section, which is more about content strategy. And again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, there is no way that you can be successful on YouTube or potentially on any other video sharing platform without having a really strong content strategy. Content is king. Do not forget that. And there is a simple hack. If you're starting a new channel, or if you already have a channel, and if you want to kind of strengthen your content strategy efforts, just remember this word, patterns. Okay, you need to find patterns on content that's already proven to be successful. So in that case, what I would do if I was a channel owner, I would check my competitors. I would check inspirational channels. I would check channels that I would like to become one day, or I'm just kind of like aspiring to be. And also I would check my own channel's content. So all you need to do is like you need to check either top videos or most recent videos or good performing videos of these channels. And you need to utilize AI. Again,
Oh, it's me. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Okay, bye.
Today, the data interpreter on ChatGPT can be literally utilize to work as your own data analyst. And you can simply ask these tools. You can give them a spreadsheet of YouTube video titles, and you can ask them to analyze the patterns in these really successful videos, and then you can utilize these patterns in your upcoming videos as your new content strategy. So do not forget, content strategy is all about patterns, understanding patterns of successful content so you can potentially replicate it. And again, this goes back to the community post idea. You can also create your own editorial calendar really easily within, like, let's say 5 minutes or so, utilizing AI. And why this is important? It's always important to have a programming kind of calendar or editorial calendar, because you need to know how many content or how many pieces of videos that you are going to be producing over the course of next 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. So you can understand, do you have any content gaps? And you can simply ask AI to help you with this editorial calendar. You can ask AI to give you and create this content calendar for you, and you can fill in the gaps by your other research. For instance, the example that in my first slide you must have seen, there is Google Analytics, YouTube Analytics, and it is showing us that there are some content gaps on a specific topic. So you can take those content and import them into your editorial calendar. With this editorial calendar, you can also understand what are most relevant national holidays coming, what are most relevant potential, if your channel is about entertainment, let's say film releases, song releases, movie releases, what might be other key dates that might be relevant for your channel that you are not currently aware of, but that might be coming as a special kind of national holiday or as a special cultural event that might be, again, relevant to your channel or content. So simply all you need to do is ask AI a few questions in your prompts, and I would be more than happy to help you with some of these prompts if you reach out to me. I think there are different ways of understanding how these prompts can also be optimized as well. But within a few prompts, you can simply have your entire years of editorial calendar with all of the important dates, important events, and important kind of relevant trends that might be relevant for your upcoming content. These things used to be so difficult, and you need to do these things manually. But right now, with AI, we can simply skip and create a full-fledged editorial calendar within minutes, literally. All right. Lastly, this section is all about, okay, we have nailed our content strategy. We have utilized AI to understand our community feedback. We understand what our audience is kind of trying to tell us. But then what about our already uploaded content? Like, what about, how do we then change our custom thumbnails, our titles, or descriptions? And in this section, I'm just going to walk you through a few kind of suggestions, but a little bit of kind of self-promotion, if you may say. So we have a tool, we have a product called Full Score, and Full Score can scan your entire YouTube channel, and it can give you an automated YouTube audit for free. And it can also suggest you some AI-powered YouTube optimizations for SEO, for discoverability, especially on your metadata, like your video titles, your video tags, your video descriptions. So within a click, you can actually have AI give you a new video title that might be more compelling, or that might be more search friendly. Or within a click, you can get some tags or hashtags that your content might be missing in terms of metadata. Or again, within a click, you can get a fully kind of SEO optimized, YouTube optimized description written for you. But you can do this yourself as well, video by video. You can take one of your existing videos and you can submit your video title to, again, one of the AI tools, and have these AI tools kind of suggest you a new optimized video title or different version of your video, or a more long or short video description. The most important thing here is, do not forget, AI tools are multimodal, meaning you can upload images, and you can kind of operate with different formats of content on these AI platforms. And especially when it comes to custom thumbnails, what I would do if I was a content creator, for instance, excuse me, I was a bit like running out of short of breath there. So what I would do, I would, for instance, take one of the custom thumbnails of one of my competitors or one of the channels that is really working well, and I would simply ask these AI tools what might be working on this custom thumbnail that's making this custom thumbnail kind of like more attractive, more clickable. And then with those learnings, I could try to create my own, apply those learnings to my own custom thumbnails in the future. Lastly, a little bit of tips and tricks and like what's ahead of us. Very recently, Google Research announced that they have launched a new paper around a new kind of avatar synthesis kind of paper, and it's called Vlogger. So what it does is like you upload your image and it can potentially create an avatar and a moving image. It basically animates the face, animates the body, and animates obviously the language. You can speak in different languages in this using this kind of model. This is not an working product yet, but I'm only bringing up this paper to show you that there is already a lot of development that is making our lives as content creators easier, that is eliminating the barrier to entry into content creation. And this is going to soon, potentially, I'm sure, either Google or any other, like one of the big companies, are going to come up with ways where we can just upload one image and convert that image into a moving image. One of the examples that I came here with is HeyGen. It's a company, and what it can do, you can create your own AI avatar. You can create AI. You can work with different AI voices, and most importantly, you can do different video, audio translations. So, for instance, if you wanted to automate if you're a personality, if you're a vlogger, or if you want to launch a new channel without necessarily being in front of the camera all the time, you can simply utilize tools like HeyGen, and you can create your own avatar. You can write your own script, and you can narrate that script using one of the AI voices, or you can upload your own voice and turn it into a voice within this tool. And then the best part is, with one narrative, with one script, you can have potentially 5 different videos in 5 different languages, because AI can actually translate all of this content into various different languages. So today, we really do not have any excuse to create content or to create content at scale, because these tools are making our lives easier in terms of scalability. So instead of being able to create like 1 or 2 videos a week, now you have the opportunity to create potentially 5 videos in 5 different languages a week, potentially, or even more. And I'd like to finish my presentation with some new tools that YouTube is actually launching and investing in around utilizing AI. The first one is YouTube Create, and it's basically it basically gives you the option to create, to animate, to do a lot of like different types of filters, and to do like different types of like cool creations for your shorts. Dream Screen is one of their, again, AI experiments where you can write a prompt and the prompt would create a fully fledged video for you. So it's just from text to video. And all of these new experiments you can find them online, or if you go to the YouTube Help Center, if you search for YouTube AI experiments on Google as well. So you can get access, or you can investigate and learn more about these new kind of like YouTube AI enhancements. And also another one is that they have launched Creator Music, which is you can actually have AI-powered music, and you can find the right tracks for your content, which is really powerful because music licensing has always been a bit more complicated. But in today's world, with AI enhancements and with these kind of tools that YouTube is providing us, finding the right tune for your content is becoming more and more easier. So I would definitely utilize this. The reason for it is because music really could change the mood of that content, could potentially make or break your content. So finding the right track is, in my opinion, one of the most crucial elements of good content strategy. So definitely either check this tool that's being provided by YouTube right now, or any other kind of like AI music tools to find the right track for your content. And lastly, they also have a partnership with Aloud. Aloud is YouTube's multi kind of language. It's AI powered dubbing technology. So with Aloud, you must have seen some of the Mr. Beast videos in various different languages. And basically with Aloud, they're allowing you, or they're partnering up with Aloud to make sure that some of the content creators are getting access to a multi-language dubbing opportunity for their content, so they can reach beyond borders new audiences on YouTube and on online. So with that, this is all my presentation. And if you have any questions, any feedback, or any recommendations, please feel free to reach out. And again, I'd like to thank the organizers. Thanks for showing up for this event, and see you at the next Creator Day event. Thank you so much.
And that's it. The session is done. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course comment on the video. It really is appreciated to see all the engagement that we get alongside these videos. And of course, if you want to continue to watch these videos after the 48 hours of Creator Day, you can sign up for the Creator Meetup. The link is in the description, as well as the coupon code, and you can go and grab all of the replays and join us for our monthly networking and the other various activities that happen inside of the Creator Meetup. Thank you so much for the speakers, and we'll see you in the next session.